What's happening? It says video is unavailable. 1212. Checking the stream. Okay, the sound's seems to be alright, so I'm sorry for being so unprofessional all the time, telling like, I don't know, it takes probably like light years and milestones, if you let me say so, for me to start the stream finally. And I see it's so unprofessional comparing to all the professional streamers that I'm watching. Well, I never have to like open their video, the recording of their live stream, and then keep on scrolling, skipping maybe several minutes until they finally start streaming something more or less adequate. So anyway, I have to learn how to work with it properly later. So this is a little bit of an introduction, and last time I had to interrupt my stream because my girlfriend Ira appeared, and she asked me, she told me that she wants to watch my stream, so I told her that I'm going to interrupt stream and then started again. I lost my shoe. So the point is that I restarted it from the same point where I was on the live stream with an incredible deck of Noxious. I was able to make my way through like 3 wins. Three wins in a row, and it's an incredible result for me. So I'm restarting the stream, and now she's going to join and watch it live. And so she tells me that yesterday okay, so she told me that it's alright to keep the stream in English. So now I'm going to switch to I'm going to stay in English, but I'll just address to her because no one else is watching anyway, and because I promised. So it's an English stream, and let's go. Let me check. Okay, so Ira, hello. Once again, I've provided a bit of a message for those who maybe were watching my stream. Nobody were, but anyway. So, can you hear me now? Are you there? Is it all right? And are you sure about English language? Is it local kartov or lo local kartov? Which means not very well and not very well. I guess it's a double negation. Okay. So I'm ready too. Are you there? Can't see a response from you. I'm gonna write you. Oops. I'll probably have to check the YouTube. I'm sorry. Okay. No, it's alright. I'm sorry. So, no, I'm not sure about donuts. Yet nothing is implemented. Well, maybe you can invent something, some system of donates. Let me open the stream from like somewhere from my phone so that I'll be able to watch the chat. I'm sorry. I was looking into into our Telegram. And I was waiting for your response in the Telegram. And now I'll use the YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna write something so that you know that I'm here. Okay, so now I think I'm I'm able. Yep, it's all right. Okay, so now I'm in YouTube. So well, are you sure that you wanted to mix some languages and that we shall not switch both to Russian or both to English? I'm not sure. So meanwhile, let me just wait until you come here and explain what has happened, what has been happening, and tell you what's going to happen soon. Oh, meanwhile you're plugging in, let me just switch on the water. I'll try some lemon. Oh, I don't have lemons. Maybe I don't have to drink more water. Maybe I'll just have to resort to the grapefruit juice. Irini, where are you? Are you in the chat? Tell me, let me see. Okay, so okay, it's like it's difficult to talk in two languages in the same time. I recently read at Quora that it's impossible to comprehend two languages at the same time simultaneously, as it is impossible to do two things simultaneously, as the author insisted, and I quite agree with him. I think we are purely like, you know, single-threaded creatures. We can only perform one task at the moment. So the thing is that I started to play with a new deck, and it is quite the same as my previous Monoblue deck, with which I was playing, and it's from the same guy. His name is Noxious, but he sort of updated the deck and included more cards to it, I guess from the latest set, so that I had to actually redeem some cards from the using my wild cards, opening some boosters, but I had some spare wild cards, and wild card is a tool to redeem, to get the card that you want to collect the decks, because obviously there are a lot of cards in Magic the Gathering, even in a particular set, so you sort of get a booster, and in a booster there are some particular cards that you get in your collection, and then there are also several wild cards, and then you can just exchange this wild card to any other card of your desire, of your choice, of the same rarity. And that's what I done, and I collected his deck, and I started to play a traditional. And traditional is when two players play for until 2 wins. So actually those 3 wins were 3 matches that I won. Each match was until 2 wins, and in the middle of those two games that compose each match, there is a break when you can exchange some cards from your deck with the sideboard, like with something that you have in your pocket, and then you can alter your tactics a little bit before the second game of a match. So, are you sleeping yet? And sort of okay, so I'm sorry, do you understand everything? Is it all right in English, or shall I switch to Portuguese maybe? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about those spectators. Hello to everybody. Yep, I thought there are 4. It shows to me that there are 4 people watching. You know, it's sort of public. Well, we can do it. We can make it unlisted all the time. Okay, so then I'll continue in English. Okay, so like one of them is me from the desktop, another one is me from the cell phone, and another one are you. Another one is you from your phone, from your cellular, but you see there it's public now, and it's intended to be public, so like we cannot tell each other our passwords from our Wi-Fi, from neighbors' Wi-Fi, PIN codes, etc., etc. Like this is all I'll better tell you in the Telegram later. So let's play. I think I'm really very, very slow today in starting the stream. And I'll probably start. I feel like I need some food, so I'll probably start warming my fruits right away. And we have our first, I guess we have our first okay, our first adversary, and I don't think it's a nice thing to, it's nice hand to start from because there are too little mana. I feel like I need to mulligan. Wow. Kiss to you then, my only person watching. So, 2 islands. Bethic Biomancer, it's already something to start with. And Respok. Hello, Respok. So, let's start a game. Overgrown Tomb. So it's like something that came tapped already. And I have a Spell Pierce. And I have a Bethic Biomancer. And I have an Essence Capture. So I believe I'd better put out a creature, because like, well, Spell Pierce is something, but I wouldn't have been able to cancel out the creature anyway, because I need the Essence Capture in order to do this. And everything else is sort of not so important. So now I think it might be nice to... Oops, I cannot attack, I'm sorry. He already blocks me. Well, so this is a problem right now, because, well, actually he is a blocker that prevents me from being able to attack. Not so good. Not so good. So no attack. Well, nothing to do. No attack. End turn. Wild Growth Walker. Okay. Jade Light Ranger. Well, that's good. You see, it explores and explores again. They make just a crazy combo. Because explore means to get like +1/+1, and I'm going to cancel her out, and I'm going to get a +1/+1 on my creature instead. And I'm going to put +1/+1 on that guy. So it's like, it's a very nice job. And also I shall discard something now. Think faster. Okay, I'm gonna discard this guy. Well, it's stupid. I should have discarded an island. Well, but so I'm so nervous about not having lands. So let me put out a land. And now let me put out a Curious Obsession. Because I have no... And now I can attack with him, and he cannot block. I have no tool to cancel a creature if it appears next move. But I have a Curious Obsession in order to draw one more card. And whatever it might be, I think it's already a nice thing. Opt. So the only useful stuff that I have is like Spell Pierce and Dive Down, so I don't think I shall be opting now right away. Maybe Siren Stone Tamer. Opting means to draw a card and scry one, but I'm not gonna draw anything that's gonna help me to prevent a creature from appearing. So what should I do? Siren Stone Tamer or Dive Down or Opt? Well, I guess Siren Stone Tamer, because he hardly can put out 2 aggressive spells, and I can cancel something scary with Spell Pierce, because he needs, if I Spell Pierce something, oops, it's a dinosaur, so no, well, it's scary, right? Yes, it's really scary, and even worse, it might cancel out something. It might cancel out my Curious Obsession. Oh, I can adapt still. I can adapt, so that's good. And I'm going to scry one and draw a card. and it's an island, and okay, it's okay with me. I need an island right now, I think. And the point is that, okay, no blocks. I need to attack every turn with my Curious Obsession, but obviously now he blocks it pretty effectively with this 3/4, but I want to draw at least one more card. Well, so I'm gonna adapt now. Yes, I'm gonna adapt. And then I'll be able to attack with it, because then I'll have... Okay, oh shit, well, that was stupid. He already had +1/+1. Oh, I think I'm done. Okay. Yes, that's the point, is the order. How the order in which you do stuff. So, oh, that was so bad from my side. If I would have adapted in the first place and then put a Curious Obsession, then it would have received +1/+1 from the adapt one and +1/+1 from the Curious Obsession. Oh, and this is a very scary card, because like it's really a killer. So it has +4/+4, and it's a creature. So, well, I guess I'm done in this battle, because really all the board is his, I suppose. I don't know what can I do here. He's scared of attacking, but you know, you see, this adept really hurted me a lot. Well, let's try. What do we have here? Nothing. We have nothing. Okay, so what are we like waiting for? Why not to resign? Well, you know, this is a creature. I have to dive down, so maybe I shall attack at least with this guy. No, I'm gonna lose him, so I guess it's better to lose a Curious Obsession than to lose a creature. So let's not be losing Curious Obsession. So it went away, and so I guess I underestimated all the stuff that he has. Well, it is now. We see that he has a Hydroid, Crazes, etc, etc. And what do we know about it? That we need a Surge Mage. I have some card like a Surge Mage that works well against green. There are just a ton of stuff happening. Maybe I shall be streaming the desktop audio too. Shall I? I don't know. Tell me if the sound is good yet. Desktop audio. Well, no, maybe not this thing, but from the window capture. I don't know how to do it. So anyway, I think it's better to resign now. I won't be able to do something here. A lot of creatures, so concede. It was a good game. So he has a lot of creatures. Shall I continue playing with the stuff that I have, or shall I change something? Like Essence Capture works pretty well. Exclusion Mage I don't like, because a lot of stuff he has. Maybe Sleep can help. Maybe Essence Scatter. Instead of what? Instead of a Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is nice. Opt to draw something. Well, he doesn't have so many things that I can dive down, so maybe I shall take away one dive down and add something like an essence scatter. Maybe this way. You see, there is a strategy. Respark. Well, it was a nice battle, so let's fight. Ira, how are you doing? Are you sleeping already? So draw first or play first? I think I'd better play first. And I think it's an alright starting hand. So I'm going to be playing first. And you see, it's a traditional, so it's until 2 wins, so we still have a chance. But I already understood during some... Oh yeah, that's nice, baby. So I already understood that okay. It's important to just relax and enjoy playing, having fun. So Pteramander. He has maybe he has some spells, so I'll keep Spell Pierce. I'll keep 1 mana for the Spell Pierce whatsoever. Maybe it's not a good idea, because obviously his deck is creature dominated, so it's important to prevent creatures from appearing. You see, I could have put out a Benthic Biomancer already. Okay, Essence Scatter is good. So now we won't be rushing into it. We'll wait until something appears, and we'll use our Essence Scatter to prevent it from appearing. And hope that it's gonna work better this time. Jadelight Ranger. Yes, you see, the starting order is basically the same as the last time. Hey, Essence Scatter. Ah, it was an Essence Scatter. It was not a it was not an Essence, I don't know, Resolve or another thing. So we have a Wizard's Retort, so it's alright. There is another card that I had that I used last time, which cancels a creature spell and also puts a +1/+1 counter on one of my guys. So now we'll use a Wizard's Retort. Well, maybe this guy, those guys, maybe I can let them go out. Maybe he has somebody, like, for example, this guy that I'd better prevent. So those merfolks, they sort of... Okay, we can use this guy as a surprise. We can really use him to prevent something from appearing, but I'm very, very far beyond him in terms of lands, so it's like almost, I believe it's almost like I'm dead. It explores, and now what shall I do? I'll try to block at least somebody, you know, like this guy. But he has some stuff here, so he can like put some clever card and resolve it. Okay, he did not resolve it, so at least we managed to deal with one of them. But what does he have? Do you have anything? Oh my god, that's Crazes. Crazes is a really, really dominating card. Okay, now we have an Essence Capture, but nothing to use it against, so I don't know. And it's a flyer, so you know, I think it's like something that some matchup where I'm losing the second time at first because obviously his deck is nice, but also because well, maybe elves. Okay, I'll let them go. I'm gonna keep my essence capture for somebody else. Someone more brutal. Because I'm playing like with just 2 mana, so it's okay, 3 mana. It's incredible. How can you do something with just 3 mana? So, well, at least I can attack now, can I? How many instant cards do I have in my graveyard? Already 2. So upgrading that guy costs 6. Okay. Just let's wait. Let's wait. But I guess not so much. Oh, maybe I could have used my... Yes, maybe it would have been better to use my dive down too. Maybe block somebody. Because you see what is he's doing. He just understands that he going to... simply kill me if nobody appears. And maybe if somebody appears, well, like Tempest Gene is maybe a chance, but... there is nothing. There is no mana, there is not anything to do. Beside it, no mana for even a spell pierce, and you see Vivian Reed, she can kill him in a snap, so it's like a good game. Because you see 2 little mana and so on, so it's like one loss. So let's go on. Are you sleeping yet? No, I think I won't be so late. I hope that we're gonna watch this together. Watch/play until the very end. Oh, great. So, like an island and dive down and upped. I don't want to play with it. No, lands. Come on. 3 lands, Siren Stone Tamer. I don't know. Are you going to be sleeping in your headphones? Sounds pretty scary to me. Okay, he seems to not be having anything, and I'm gonna put out my Siren Stone Tamers. Oh my god, are you joking? Like making fun of me? I have a Spell Pierce. If he's going to attack, I'm gonna use it, and I won't be rushing with my Tempest Gene because I want to have 1 mana for a spell pierce. Of course, there is probably nothing he wants to do with them. Oh my god, Crackling Drake. That's scary. Well, he has a Crackling Drake. No. You see, there is one more loss. When I have one more loss. And now I'm going to draw out a Tempest Gene. I hope I can go to bed and talk to you in the Telegram for a while. Well, let me just turn off the stream after this match, okay? And then we can talk in the Telegram. Because if I lose, then it's over, okay? And if if I win, then I can just turn off the stream and continue playing. Maybe tomorrow, maybe after we talk. So, what is gonna be his next move? Lava Coil. Okay, so I'm gonna use a Spell Pierce. No, Spell Pierce won't work because he has 2 mana. Spell Pierce makes him pay 2 mana, but does not cancel it. So I'm gonna sacrifice a Siren Storm Tamer and hope that he doesn't have another Lava Coil. Well, actually, to exchange Lava Coil for Tempest, for Siren Storm Tamer, I think it's alright. So now, obviously, I can put this thing out. And what I really do like is that I have... Oh my god. Oh, I just lost my Siren Storm Tamer. That was so stupid. Oh shit. I forgot that now he has... Wow, that was really bad. Oh shit. So I don't have a Niv Mizzet Parun. Okay, that's good because we can just cancel it and add one to maybe Tempest Gene. Oh, it cannot be captured. It cannot be countered. Oh, I was really stupid, you see. It cannot be countered, so I didn't know about that. Okay, now I think let's attack because it's better to exchange a strong card like Niv Mizzet Parun, which is absolutely hilarious. You see, he draws a card and he deals damage, he can do anything. And now, can I... Okay, he decided to go for it. To attack the Tempest Gene. Maybe because he has some Lava Coil or something. You see how stupid I was when I sacrificed my Storm Tamer by mistake. And now he's gonna deal 3 damage to each creature, and then he's going to deal 1 more damage to... I cannot adapt, so well, I guess I'm done. I don't know whether I was able to sort of prevent it. But I think I might have tried to do something better. Why was it a lifelink? Ah, so this is such a cool card. Okay, so I'm going to concede, and I think I have to stick to the build, to the deck and I think it's like it's alright. So like maybe his deck was better last time, but it depends on the draw, on the initial draw. It depends on the plays that we make, on our decisions. So, well, I'd better stick to what Noxious advised. So, Casufredini. He sideboarded. He seems to be a more accomplished player than me, as most of the players are more accomplished than me. You see, makes his adjustments, sideboarding. Not as silly as I am. Okay, I'm gonna play first. And I think it's more or less okay because I have a Spell Pierce, Dive Down, an Essence Capture. And I have to remember how much mana does he need for his Crackling Drake. So, shall I have like some more islands? Okay, good. This is the island. And I can always put a Merfolk Trickster like later. So, okay, maybe I'll put a Surgeon. Maybe I'll I'll put a Merfolk Trickster on his move, in the latest phase of his move, if he doesn't have anything. Or maybe he has something like that can kill my Merfolk Trickster. Well, I don't mind. You see, he has a Revitalize. Okay. Curious Obsession. Shall I put it on him? I think I should. Or maybe on a Surge Mayor. I think it's better to put on the Merfolk Trickster immediately. Because Curious Obsession, you know, is such a thing that it does a hard job of earning each turn it's activated. It yields +1 in attack, and also it draws a card, so it's important. His Revitalizes drew a card once, and as long as this thing is here. So what shall we do? Dive Down. I suppose Dive Down is a little bit, or a Spell Pierce. I don't know. I think Dive Down is a little bit more like sort of universally applicable, because maybe next time he's gonna have like 4 mana and he's gonna Lava Coil my Merfolk Trickster, but now he only has, oh well, maybe he doesn't have so many attacking spells, so maybe it was not so good an idea. Okay, shall I invest all my Captured Obsessions in my Merfolk Tricksters just according to the same idea, or put out my Surge Mayor? I don't know. Maybe it's a nice idea to keep this thing. If this thing works, if this thing attacks, then let those 2 Curious Obsession work. And let us draw like 2 cards. An Island and a Merfolk Trickster. And we can always put out a Merfolk Trickster in the end of his move, so let's wait here because we have an essence capture. And it cannot counter Niv Mizzet Parun, but it can counter the Crackling Drake, and it will counter the Crackling Drake. So Niv Mizzet Parun, well, I read something about him, and Niv Mizzet Parun is just such a great guy. I'll show you after the stream. He's really cool. There are so many interesting things about him. He costs 6 mana. oh, wait. To the end of the combat. My turn. So, I'm a fan of Niv Mizzet Parun. But he costs 6 mana and he has still 2 lands to draw until he can use it. So let's use our Curious Obsessions at first. We need to use them because they are going to draw us 2 cards. And I'm going to show you Niv Mizzet Parun. Just don't forget to remind me about this thing. So we have one more island. Can I already put out one more? So dive down. That's all that we have. So let's put out a Surge Mare. And I guess one Surge Mare is enough because he cannot attack as he is because he has 0 attack, but he can be activated with those like 2 mana plus he has +2. Chemist is inside. So shall we counter it? Maybe or maybe not. I think that does he have? Oh, I cannot counter it. What am I thinking about? Why did he use it? Because he doesn't have anything to play. He didn't have anything. Okay, to the end of the combat, and I think I need to deal more damage as soon as possible. So I'm going to let this guy out, and he has that weird thing to like kick all the creatures out from the table. So now let's put as much as we can here, like 5, 2, it's 7, we need 4 more, and we get 4 more. So does it mean that we are done? Let's put it once, let's put it twice, and is that a GG or not? Shock. We have a dive down for it. It's a GG. Okay. So you see this time the draw was a bit better for us, and I still don't have any idea of what to change. So I think that the whatever Exclusion Mage, maybe he might help with Niv Mizzet Parun, because if Niv Mizzet Parun cannot be countered, it can be still returned to the owner's hand. So he puts his out and we just return it back. So maybe in the case if we are so afraid of Niv Mizzet Parun, just how cool this guy is, Niv Mizzet Parun. I'm his fan. Maybe it's better to sort of stick to returning the card back if counter is impossible. So he mulliganed, and we won't be mulliganing further. He's with 6 cards, and he decided to stay with 6, and I guess he plays first, so this time it's his turn first. And we have no counter spells until we have earned them, so let's work for it a little bit. an island, and let's put a Curious Obsession on. I think it's important to be like up tempo, because this is a tempo deck. We must be playing with the tempo, and like those Curious Obsession is something that builds the tempo up for us, because it deals +1 damage and also it gets us the cards. I have nothing to oh, maybe I should have put out my Pteramander, because I don't like the idea of Curious Obsession on a Siren Stone Tamer, because a Siren Stone Tamer is something that you basically sacrifice. And now maybe this one is something that I'm not going to be sacrificing, so let me just use the same tactics and put the second Curious Obsession on him, and he is going to counter Curious Obsession with the Sinister Sabotage, and unfortunately, yes, and this might be a good counter, because Curious Obsession I think is something that maybe really is better to be countered. Maybe I should have attacked in the first place, but I wanted to like keep up the tempo. So an island, and we already had one, and the Pteramander. Well, Surge Mage is a bit more expensive in mana. Maybe I should have put out a Surge Mage. Now Lava Coil. No, I don't want you to kill him, because he has a Curious Obsession, so let me sacrifice the guy. For the Curious Obsession, and hope that he doesn't have any cancel spell, which he might. No, he doesn't. Okay, so now we have an island, and we have a Curious Obsession. We might put out the Tempest Gene, but at first, of course, let's attack. Take action, and an island once again. So now I'm gonna put out a Tempest Gene, and I don't care. He's going to to probably, well, I have no idea which cards does he have exactly. He obviously doesn't have a Drake yet, and that's good. So let's attack. I cannot yet invoke anything on a Pteramander. He didn't have any removal, so let's take action. We need just one more move, and there is this Tempest Gene. So now it's like, does he have any spell that like can kill a Tempest Gene? So let's just put out a Surge Mage and just save, I don't know, 3 mana. Surge Mare. It's a mare. I'm sorry, it's a horse fish. A beautiful one. So like now we have a lot of things. Sinister Sabotage. Okay, he had to. Okay, he spent 1 mana here, and he has like 4 mana, and he has to do something. Oh, maybe I should have put the Tempest Gene now. Teferi. Well, that's actually scary, and he can kick somebody, but I can cancel it. Can I? I can cancel it. I'm just canceling it out. Yoo-hoo! So it's a victory, and there was actually a comeback. Well, my first comeback. So a murder, a good one, and it's already like 1,700. So okay, so shall we pause here, or like, you see, this game is gonna be the last one. Are you sleeping already? So let's check about this thing. Oh, I'm going to maybe check my nose. So oops, I'm afraid you're sleeping. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure about it. Well, anyway, I cannot start in a game until I know this thing. Oh, oops. Nope. Let's check whether Irina is sleeping or not. I guess that's the last game, and I'm gonna play it now or later. But it's good that it's only one game left, and wow, I'm so happy that Noxious showed this deck. Just let me use my handkerchief. Oh, I think that Irina is sleeping, and so then I'm gonna play one more game and one more match, and this match is gonna be the last one. Okay, if only she didn't sleep, because we arranged that I'm gonna return to her and like talk a little bit, but I guess she fell asleep with headphones in her ears. Okay, so then I'm gonna start playing. So, well, it's a nice experience. I understand very well that I'm just, starting to get into it, and I don't like to be all mechad. Nice to see you. Hope you had your all mecha today. I'm gonna play first. And I think it's more or less nice. Not the best, but not the worst, I suppose. So I want to really donate to the Magic Arena, but the point is that I cannot donate now at all. Not even a dime. Yes, hello. Hello, my friend, and have a nice game. So, let's put a Siren Storm Tamer, and it was a bad move. I should have waited. One damage won't do anything, but it could have prevented something, like maybe this thing. You see, I should have waited for it. But now I have nothing to hold on anymore. I just have nowhere to put those dive downs and spell pierces. And that was a stupid move. He probably has a handful of Ajani welcomes, etc, etc. Oh my god, green guy, and so on. Thon Lieutenant. Of course yes. What am I supposed to do? So it's better not to let him to attack with 3 or more creatures. Yes, this was, you see, this was my mistake at the very first turn. Okay, shall I use a Tyrolmander? I think it's better to use a Tyrolmander. And maybe save up a gene for the next round when we hopefully have one more island to use. I want to spend those spell pierces not in vain. It's going to attack with just this. Well, it's okay. Oh my god, Knight of Autumn. What a beautiful name. What a beautiful name. What a beautiful card. Dryad Knight. That's what she is. He's going to gain 4 life. It's an obvious choice because he knows that I have something like Dive Down or something like that. You know, he's going to attack with 4 creatures, with 3 creatures, and transform this thing to legendary land, which is going to be producing those vampires. And shall I attack? I think I do, because I'd be happy to like kick the ass of any of his 3 creatures. So let him attack if you want. Tempest Gene will do with it. He won't be able to attack. Oh, he's attacking, is he? Because he wants to transform it? Is it so dangerous? I didn't know. The ability. Okay, can I do anything with it? And he's gonna be producing more vampires. Well, let me just block his Thorn Lieutenant. It is at least some price that I can make him pay for that transformation. He's gonna be producing vampires. Nope. At least this thing we won't let him to do. A trickster. Well, it's nice to have a trickster. So it's gonna be producing a vampire, and then is it gonna be like what is it going to do? Okay, I'm gonna attack with all of them, but with the Tyrolmander. I'm gonna save him for blocking his creatures. Or maybe I should have let him attack, because I do have a dive down, and it's just a very, very obvious move to have a dive down and just let this thing be here until I have dive down. But I have also a Merfolk Trickster, and now I cannot block it. Okay, so unfortunately this time and them all are knights. Knight with vigilance, knight with something Why is he going to attack? I'm gonna block him with my Pyromancer. Yeah, so this trick worked, like my dirty trick worked. And Legion Sledding, I don't want it to appear because I'm tired of the stuff of vampires, etc, etc. Now, shall I put it out? No, maybe not, because I can get rid of one more creature of his if I want do. So how many of, like, I have 3. So I can already be very, very aggressive with this guy. And I will be, I suppose. Why not? I have a protection, so maybe I shall just save it for the next move, where I presumably will be able to finish him if he won't be careful enough. Now for his Vigilant Knight. Okay, get +1/+1. Grade 2. Resolve. Okay. You can do it, but you can't fly. You still have only, you don't have enough with the firepower. It is a vampire, so this guy won't be able to attack, and I don't have, I have enough of firepower. Let me just block it. I should have blocked this guy. Oh, that was silly, but it is an experience anyway. So, you shall adapt now, and it should be a GG. Yep. Okay, so that was good. I'll make CAD. It was nice. So what does he have? A sleep can help. Essence scatter. I don't know. I think it's so nice. I believe it works all right already. I understand he has like a lot of white stuff. Maybe not so many dive downs, but dive downs helped in okay, so now I know that spell pierces are useful, but anyway, it's not so clear. It's not so clear how to improve, at least with my experience. This thing doesn't work. Okay. So I cannot object from that kind of hand just with a lot of stuff to put out in the first place. The problem is there is like not so many things that can cancel stuff, and I need cancellations with him. I need flyers, I believe, and cancellations. Some Lieutenant. Once again. Now, I'm not gonna do anything. I think it's more important to just keep up like as many removals as I can, so I want to be able to play my Wizard's Retort as well. And next time I'll be able to put some 1-mana creature like Pteramander. Like, no, you shall not pass. Just get away with your vampires, etc., etc. Yes, and he has like a flower, okay. Wizard's Retort, okay, that's good. And I'm gonna play a Pteramander. And whatever he will be doing, I'm gonna be Wizard Retorting. His plays next turns. So, okay, it might be a little behind, but I'll be Wizard's Retorting in order to make my Pteramander adapt sooner. No blocks. He has a lot of lands I don't have. History of Benalia. Go to hell. Go to Benalia. One more Wizard's Reader, that's good. You know, put out this guy. Attack with those two creatures. See a problem? Wizard's Retort is good, but I'm away in lands. I'm behind him in terms of lands. It's not a good thing. I cannot block him yet. No blocks. I need something more active to pump up the tempo, to make him think what to do. Flower, okay. Let him make more lands. It's better, I think, to save Wizard's Retort for Histories of Benalia. Go to hell. Now, I'd better pick up an island or Curious Obsession, but it's a Pteramander. Well, okay. It's not a bad choice, I suppose, so I'm going to put it out and save 2 mana for the Wizard's Retort. And attack with 3 creatures. And turn. So now what does he have? Trostani Discordant. Okay. Not at all. No more lifelinks, no more discordance. And It's like the last removal that I had, but whatsoever. Now we have, just what do we have in our graveyard? 4 wizard cards. We have 4 of those 2, so I can transform a Pteramander, and I will. We're going to adapt. And maybe it costed us all our mana, but now we actually have a threat. And if only he doesn't have anything like a Cleansing Nova. Knight of Autumn. You gain 4 life. Okay, I gain 4 life. So now he has, but the point is that now we are going to transform the second Pteramander to adopt the second Pteramander and attack. And now, what is he going to do? Is it a GG? I don't believe. I shall donate something to Noxious. It's GG, I suppose. Oh, it's a GG. So, well, thank you all for watching. It was incredible. And Noxious, it was just incredible twice as incredible as you described. I couldn't ever imagine having such a thing as win 5 wins. So I'm gonna just send a screenshot to my friend. And open my rewards, like 2,100 gold, so good. 2 rares, 1 common. Noxious, you're really a beautiful, I'm not gonna say, well, yes, teacher, probably teacher. Okay, so turning off the stream and enjoying the reward. Thank you all for watching. See ya.